Well, more time has gone by and more cancellations are happening for the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel that'll be opening up in March of 2022 at Walt Disney World Resort. There's a lot of negative press coming out lately, and it's because of what we've been seeing. Disney keeps showing off a few more things here and there, but as of late, they've had to take these videos down because of the negative response. So we're going to talk about all that and more in today's voiceover video. So how about you and I dive right in? Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I wanted to talk more on the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel because there's just a lot of backlash lately. Honestly, rightfully so from what Disney's been showing us. I think a lot of people are now starting to realize that maybe the hotel is not worth it and the hotel is definitely not what we were promised. Before we get into it though, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you love theme park content, be sure to do that by hitting that button down below. And also do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button if you enjoy this video and all the other videos on the channel, because it definitely helps out tremendously. But yeah, Disney has been backpedaling, it seems, on the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. They've been taking down videos, they've been taking down teasers, and recently we've seen the welcome video. For those folks that end up booking the experience, they get a welcome video, and Disney sent those out recently, in which I think now they've probably taken all those down as well, because the welcome video, my goodness, we're going to talk about that in a second, but that was another kind of big blow to this hotel, and I think it was the final straw for some people, and that's why we're seeing a lot of cancellations. Now, when folks were able to book, the hotel was actually booked way in advance. I mean, we were seeing bookings all the way up until September, and when I called Disney because I wanted to see what pricing was, they said that the hotel was booked from March all the way to September, and they really didn't have that many openings. There was only a couple rooms that were available, and I was like, well, wow, that's actually pretty cool, because people were really excited. Disney has a great product on their hands. They're going to make a lot of money off of it. It's going to be great. But once we started seeing inside the hotel and we started seeing more of the experiences that we will be seeing once on board, that's when things started to change. And they didn't change very slowly. Things were changing at a rapid pace, and people were quickly changing their minds and then pressing that cancel button for their Galactic Starcruiser adventure. And people are canceling because of what Disney is showing us. In that video that Disney released during the ABC special, they showed off more bits of the hotel, and that video really didn't get that good of a response. The dislikes apparently on that video were through the roof, and it was because of what people were seeing. People weren't expecting the experience to look that cheap. I mean, it did look really cheap. Some sections of the hotel looked like they weren't even really thought of. It was just kind of painted, and that was it. And I think people are really starting to go, you know what, I don't know if this experience is worth the $6,000. Which, by the way, the $6,000 that price tag that everyone's been kind of talking about, that is a base price. That is a base price during the week, during off-peak season. That isn't during the holidays, isn't during summer or spring break, it isn't on the weekends. That is the lowest price that you can get. Anything else is, you're looking at over $10,000 to $15,000. And I think those that have booked those rooms, you know, they saw what Disney was showing off and they said, you know what, maybe we should go ahead and cancel this, because this doesn't look like it's worth our time and doesn't look like it's worth our money. That's a lot of money to be spending on a hotel when you could stay at another value resort on property, or even another premium resort on property at Walt Disney World, and probably get better amenities or the same amount of amenities as you get in the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. Disney also released a video to those booking the experience, and it was like a welcome video, and I had kind of broke this video down on my Instagram page, and if it was a performer in makeup, or if that purple skin was done in post, that is probably one of the most poor jobs I've seen, especially coming from a company that's making as much money as Disney has. They didn't consult any major makeup artists for this, or they didn't consult some really good editing folks. I mean, Disney makes some pretty popular movies. I don't understand why the team didn't go to any of these people to maybe make a set or build something up to where they can really sell this product to people that have thrown down a deposit for the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. And like, what's really striking about that video is the performer is standing in front of a green screen, and the background that they chose for her is this very generic futuristic thing, industrial looking background. And it's like, really, this was approved by a team of people? And on top of that, the portable hologram thing that she's holding is simply just an iPhone. Like, when you see her hold it up, you know automatically that it's an iPhone. And it's like, you guys couldn't have made a cool prop or anything, or you couldn't have just filmed this in the Galactic Starcruiser. It's, like I said, it's almost insulting that people are not really taking this seriously in parts of Disney. Some people are. I mean, there's probably folks in Walt Disney Imagineering and in the Disney company that are very passionate about Star Wars, and they really wanted to do some cool stuff, but were held back. But then there's other people that are probably that they just don't care, and they're just putting out whatever. I think it's a combination of a few different things, but yeah, it's like, that video was so bad. It's almost just unbelievable that this is coming from a company that made beautiful theme parks like Tokyo Disney Sea, Animal Kingdom, and has made some pretty darn good movies. Like, it's pretty baffling. All these efforts have been so mediocre. They've been very poor, and it's very strange coming from Disney, because Disney's usually not known for something like this. But it seems like as of late, in the past couple years, and especially ever since the new leadership change up, with Bob Chapek taking over and Josh D'Amaro taking over the Parks and Resorts division. Don't get me wrong, I hate being negative with Disney, but as of late, it seems like Disney has just been kind of dropping the ball on some of the experiences just across the board, from their parks and resorts and just the company in general. And it could be because of the new leadership roles. It could be because of all these cost-cutting measures. But with the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, they've really seemed to have dropped the ball, and they're so disconnected with what the Star Wars fans really want. The Star Wars Hotel doesn't look anything like Star Wars, and one of the big criticisms that I've been seeing online, not just from the Disney community or the theme park community, but from all over, from different media outlets, is that it looks more like a Star Trek experience or a very watered down Star Wars experience, and that's not what people were expecting, especially when people pay that kind of money. And what also kind of blows my mind and is quite interesting is apparently Galaxy's Edge at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, along with the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, were developed at the same time. I mean, it seems like the A team of Imagineering was working on Galaxy's Edge, and then the B team was working on the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, because the differences in detail are so night and day. It's like, it's insane. Galaxy's Edge is very detailed, and Galaxy's Edge is not perfect, and there could be some improvements. But all in all, Galaxy's Edge is really fun. The Imagineers really did a good job on making sure that it's immersive as possible. And the rides are a lot of fun too. And of course, there's always room for expansion. The Galaxy's Edge can always improve and expand over time. And it just, I don't know, Galaxy's Edge feels like you're somewhere else. It doesn't feel like you're at Hollywood Studios, or it doesn't feel like you're in Anaheim. It does really feel like you're somewhere new, somewhere off planet. And the Imagineers really knocked it out of the park. But when it comes to the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, what happened there? Was it just the result of budget cutting? Was it the result of new leadership saying, hey, instead of spending $500 million on this, we have to spend $300 million. And in order to do that, we have to cut in a lot of areas. Honestly, when it comes to experiences like this, when you know you're going to churn a profit beyond belief, just spend the money. Give the customer what they want. Give the fans what they want. And so far, Disney has not delivered on their original promises of it being something so out of this world and crazy that the Star Wars fans were just going to go goo goo gaga over it. It's not happening. From what we've been seeing and what Disney has been showing off, the Galactic Starcruiser is anything but that. Something that looks a little bit more like Star Trek, like a lot of people have been saying, in a watered down Star Wars experience. So yeah, what's happening? What's going on? One thing that is going on, though, again, are the cancellations. People are canceling left and right. Like I said earlier, months and months were booked up. But now when you look at the calendar on the website, months are starting to open up. Even days in June, July, August, and September are opening up when before they were completely booked. Days in March, the opening month of the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, days for that are opening up as well. It seems like people are finally saying, no, let's either wait to see what it's actually like once people review it and have videos come out, or they're just saying, you know what, screw it. We can spend this money elsewhere on our Orlando vacation. We can stay at a nice place on property, go to Disney World, and maybe with all that extra money, we can see other things in Orlando as well, like Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and heck, maybe we can even make the drive down to Busch Gardens. For that money, you can do quite a bit in Orlando. There's a lot to do in that city. And for nearly $10,000, you're going to have some extra if you just stay somewhere else other than the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. You can have a wonderful time at Disney World and Universal Studios and pretty much live it up for that kind of money. Now, what I'm curious about is what Disney's going to do about this, because Disney is very aware of what they had just done. They've taken down the videos. They know people are upset. The negative press is insane. I mean, if you just look up Galactic Starcruiser Hotel on Google, some of the first things that pop up are the backlash. So I think Disney is aware of this, but what is Disney going to do about it? Are they going to change it up inside the hotel? Are they going to have crews go back in there and remodel some of the things? Or is it too late? Go ahead and comment down below. What are your thoughts on this? Like, do you think Disney made a mistake by doing this hotel? Do you think the Imagineering team was held back by budget constraints? Sorry if this was just a little rant, but yeah, I'm super passionate about these parks. I love the Disney parks, and I feel like when you love something very much, you have the right to call them out on things that are a little off kilter. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you love theme park content, please do so, because it helps support the channel tremendously, and you won't want to miss out on all the fun things that are going to be happening in the new year. I have so many things planned. Very, very exciting things planned. No, it's not the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. I will not be staying there, but I will be back at Disney World. We'll be back at Universal Orlando. I'll be covering the parks here in Southern California, which is my home base, and there's going to be a lot of surprises along the way. So yeah, you won't want to miss out on that. But other than that, though, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.